Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And if you are new here, hi, my name is Minzy. Here on my channel, we talk a lot about fragrances. I love sharing and connecting with you guys through my olfactive journey or just by anything that I truly enjoy. So if that sounds like something you enjoy watching, please consider to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out any of my content in the future. Alright guys, I am back and I am so happy to sit here and talk to you guys again. Wow, it's quite a long time. I kind of forget how, to talk in front of camera. But seriously guys, I have an amazing break and I truly had a blast the last month that I got to go home to see my family. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I just went back to my home country to see my family for more than 2 weeks. And now I am back. I was back on June 11, but I still taking some time to really, get back to my normal routine, to really get through the jet lag. So the last 2 weeks when I was back here, it was kind of rough, not gonna lie, because of the jet lag. It's really, I have no idea. I have no idea what time it is. I have no idea where I am. But I am now feeling so much better and I feel like myself again. So of course I have to start filming a new video to talk to you guys again. But anyway, today my video is about all the fragrances that I just add to my collections for the last 1 month that I didn't get a chance to share it with you guys yet. So today we're gonna talk about all of these fragrances. Some of these I already have a full wear test. I already wore them a couple times, and some are still very new in my collections that I just want to show you guys. But before I jump right in this video, I just want to say that thank you guys very much for letting me taking the time off for myself to spend time with my family the last month. I truly appreciate your support. As you all know, that my family is everything to me. They mean the world to me. They are my rock. They are the reasons that I get through all the hardest time in my life. They are the reasons that I don't give up, that I keep going, I keep pushing through and pursuing my dream, my passions. So spending that quality times with my family for the last 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks is very important to me. And thank you so much for still staying here with me, bear with me and wait for my comeback. So yeah, thank you guys so much. But yeah, that's my rant for the day. Let's jump right in this video. Alright guys, let's start this video with 2 fragrances I was gifted by So Avant-Garde. And if you don't know about So Avant-Garde, they are one of my favorite places to shop for fragrances because they have a wide range of collections of brands and fragrances, and they often offer discount codes to their customer. So I really enjoy buying fragrances from their website. So I have been their customer for quite some time, and now I just want to announce that I am officially affiliated with So Avant-Garde. So I have a discount code with So Avant-Garde. It is minzy20. I am going to put it in the description box for you guys if you guys would love to use the discount code. And again, I am affiliated with So Avant-Garde, so I will gain a small commissions when you use my discount code to purchase anything from So Avant-Garde. But again, you can use anyone's discount code. There's a lot of other influencer and YouTuber that have discount code with Scent-a-Garde that you can use to get a discount of your purchase. But if you decide to use my discount code to support my channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, let's jump right in and let's talk about the first fragrance, and it is Mirabile from Vicanto, and this is the bottle. I hope you guys can see it. It's a little bit hard to see because of the silver plate, and this is, I don't think that it shows on the camera, but this bottle, it's velvet and it's in a dark blue color. It's a very, very beautiful presentation. The cap is very heavy. I love the whole presentations. Let's talk about how this one smells. And even though this was sent to me, I am actually the one who picked the bottle. I'm actually the person who picks the fragrance for them to send to me. So yeah, I picked Mirabile from Vicanto because I have heard about this fragrance for quite some time, and I am a vanilla lover, so of course I got curious with this fragrance. But you know, as usual, I always got distracted with other fragrances and I just forget about this fragrance until now, but I'm so happy to have it in my collection. All right, let's spray it on the blotter and let's talk about it. I'm not gonna lie, when I first got this fragrance and I sprayed it on the blotter, on the paper, I did not really like it, and I was so sad because I am the person to blame. I am the one who picked this fragrance, and of course I want to like what I pick, right? But good news is I actually give it a fair chance and wore it to work, like actually wore it on my skin, and I'm telling you guys, this is one of the most beautiful vanilla fragrances that I have ever put my nose on. Now let me give you the main accords and the notes for this fragrance, and then we'll talk about how it smells. So the main accords of this fragrance are vanilla, sweet lactonic, aromatic, amber, warm, spicy, rum, balsamic, woody, powdery. And then perfumer is Paolo Terenzi, because this brand Vicanto is actually under the same owner, Paolo Terenzi. Now top notes, we have vanilla, malt, pulpanax. Middle notes, we have rum, milk, buchu, I don't know what it is, lavender, bourbon, geranium, and rose. Base notes, we have vanilla absolute, tonka bean, cloves, patchouli, white musk. Now, what makes me not like this fragrance at first when I spray on the blotter is it's very spicy, and it just have that nauseating chemical smelling to it that I really not like at all. Especially last week, I was really jet lagged, and smelling something chemical really just make me feel really sick. But yeah, I sprayed it the other day when I went to work because it was a pretty cold day. If you don't know, California have been pretty cool. Even though we're like heading to summer, we're in summer right now. The weather is not too hot. It's kind of cool, which is kind of weird. But because the weather is cool, I was able to try fragrances like this. And actually, let me spray it on my skin because, again, I want to be fair to this fragrance. I don't like it on the blotter at all. Even when I spray it right now, I don't like it. I can't get over that chemical nauseating type of smell. But on the skin, let me tell you, on the skin, it melts into the skin very pretty. You still get that spicy opening, and I don't know what it's from. I'm not too familiar with malt or a Opus. Okay, so malt is a savory scent reminiscent of roasted barley, beer, and whiskey. Okay, that might be what I'm smelling right now. Okay, and then Opus is an intensely sweet, balsamic, warm, spicy fragrance. I see. So yeah, I guess the spiciness is coming from the Opus, and you absolutely get that spicy, a little bit like booziness, but at the same time vanilla. So the opening, I'm not a big fan of it because of the combinations, the spiciness, and you know, it's just kind of weird in opening. But hear me out, please let it dry down on your skin, and then it will become more and more milky, creamier, vanilla addictiveness. It's just so beautiful. As this dries down, it just gets better and better. It's a more complex vanilla because you get more than just the vanilla. You get the rose. Of course, you get a little bit aromatic from the lavender, and then you get that creamy milkiness quality of this fragrance, and I think it's just so beautiful. I think this fragrance would be perfect for a date night. I'm not exactly sure about the projections of this one, but I can tell you guys that it lasts on me the whole day when I work, and of course it stays on my jacket until now. I still can smell it, and yesterday when I wore my jacket out, this fragrance literally just stick on my skin again, and I can smell it until I went to take a shower. So longevity, you don't have to worry about this one, and as usual, I never worry about longevity when it comes to any creations from Paolo Terenzi. They always have the most beastly fragrances, and I wouldn't call this a beast, but they have a really nice longevity. So yeah, that is Mirabile from Vicanto. Oh, and again, I don't recommend you guys to blind buy this one because of that spicy opening. I would recommend you guys to try it first before you buy, as usual. Yeah, but I believe that this is a solid additions to any vanilla lover. Alright guys, the next fragrance that I was sent from So Avant-Garde is Mind Game Castling, and this is how the bottle looks. I absolutely love this bottle. It is so nice, so fancy. I love the cap, very heavy detailing. Very heavy cap, very beautiful details. And I've been hearing about this brand for quite some time, and to be honest with you guys, I'm kind of overlooked this house because there's just so many brands out there that, you know, I'm just drawn into a certain brands, and I completely not paying attention to this brand at all until I heard this girl on TikTok. Her account is Boss Beauty, and she's amazing. She talked about this fragrance. She said she have a little sample of Castling from Mind Game, and she said it's the most beautiful thing she has ever smelled, but it's so expensive that it makes her so mad she couldn't afford the bottle. So when I heard a lot of people talk about other fragrances from Mind Game, but because of her, I actually picked Castling Mind Game from Mind Game because of Boss Beauty, the girl on TikTok. And oh my god, I have to say thank you so much, Boss Beauty. because this fragrance is absolutely amazing. Oh my god. If you love iris, if you love musk, you need to try this one. This is the most soft, silky iris musk fragrance that I have ever smelled. This actually, let me give you the notes and the main accords of this fragrance, and then I will explain this fragrance more in detail. So the main accords of this fragrance are woody, green, powdery, iris, fresh, earthy, floral, aromatic, musky, and violet. So when I look at this main accords, I was like, I don't know if I'm into this type of fragrance because it has something green, and I'm not really jive with green fragrances. And this fragrance was created by Christelle Labrade. Sorry if I butcher her name. Top notes, we have fig leaf, sea salt, bergamot. Middle notes, we have iris, freesia, lotus. And then base notes, we have Madagascar vetiver, sandalwood, musk, woodsy notes, and vanilla. And I have to tell you guys, I am not a fan of fig fragrance, but somehow it's just working here. Okay, in the beginning I get something green right away, and I'm guessing that is from the fig leaf. I'm not sure about the salty note. I don't really get that, or it's just works so well with the fig leaf that I don't even notice the salty notes in here. But in the middle, the dries down of this one, the combinations of the iris and the fig is just so gorgeous. In the middle, I don't know, they don't list like the fig, the fruit as the notes in this fragrance, but I smell that beautiful fruity milky fig in here together with the iris. It's kind of like create a smell that's kind of like sandalwood, but more musky, in a more musky way, and in the most softed and silky way that I have ever smelled, and I absolutely love it. I feel like if you love Blanc Beige from Liquis Imaginaire, give this one a try. This one's, I feel like it's have that same effects like Blanc Beige, but it's more airy, it's more transparent, and it has the beautiful iris with fig in here. That is I cannot believe that the combinations of fig and iris is that beautiful. I'm already a fan of iris notes in perfumery, but iris and fig together, I have never smelled anything like this, and it's absolutely beautiful. And thank you, Boss Beauty. I am so glad that I trust her recommendations, because this fragrance is absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, you should try Castling from My Game. So yeah, those are two fragrances that I got from So Avant-Garde. Now let's move on to the one that I got from Zigio Perfumerie. And again, these fragrances were gifted to me, kindly gifted to me by Zigio, but I'm the person who picked out these fragrances because I want to try and I want to give you guys my honest opinion on these fragrances. The first one that I picked from Zigio Perfumerie is Ganymede from Marc Antoine Barrois. And this is the bottle of this fragrance. I hope you guys can't see the bottle. I love the bottle. It looks very luxurious with, I'm not surprised because Marc Antoine is actually a fashion designer, and I believe that his company is a pretty high-end haute couture textile fashions company, and they star, I I don't exactly know when they start making fragrances, but I have been hearing about this fragrance. And of course, the first time I heard about this fragrance is from Sebastian's from the Perfume Guy. But I never really get a chance to try this fragrance, and I just kind of forget about it until I keep hearing other people talking about Ganymede, and I figure it out. This is a cult favorite. This fragrance literally had followers because how beautiful it is. That's why it's triggered my curiosity. So when I got a chance to pick out fragrances to try it out, I picked Ganymede from Marc Antoine Barrois. And let me give you the notes and the main accords of this fragrance before we talk about this fragrance. So the main accords of this fragrance are mineral, warm, spicy, leather, oud, ozonic, woody, citrus, fruity, aquatic, herbal. This is a woody, spicy fragrance. It was launched in 2019 and was created by Quantum Beach, which is one of my favorite, all-time favorite perfumer. Notes, we have mineral notes, saffron, suet, akigala wood, violet leaf, immortelle, Italian mandarin, Chinese osmanthus. Okay guys, again, to be completely honest with you guys, when I read the notes and the main accords of this fragrance, I'm very hesitant because of that mineral note. I just don't know how it's gonna be, you know. I just keep imagining this weird metallic smell, you know, the burning metallic smell. If you walk through like a construction area where the people, the employee cut the metal, and you smell that weird chemical burning metallic smell, I just keep thinking about that smell, and that's why I was hesitant to try Ganymede. But oh boy, was I so wrong. In my mind, I kind of thought that this fragrance for the people who have, you know, a lot of experience with fragrances for a long time. Like, they've been collecting for fragrances for at least like 10 years. They are like fragrance connoisseur kind of people, like Sebastian from the Perfume Guy. So that's why I don't think that it's for everyone's, that I don't think that it's safe for, you know, a beginner or like people who just have new experience with fragrances. But you know, after I smell this, and true story, my mom is a person who's very sensitive with scent, so she doesn't like fragrances at all. Like, she literally begged me not to wear fragrance when I was in Vietnam. But we went out one time. It's like a family dinner. It's to announce my marriage with my husband. Basically, it's like a big event in my family, and I told her that please let me wear this fragrance. But yeah, when I wore Ganymede that day, my mom said I smell so good, and I was very surprised because she's not even a beginner. She's like a person who doesn't know anything about fragrances, and she said this one smells good. Okay, I see you, Ganymede. Yes, I still don't think this fragrance is for everyone. I still think that you should try it before you buy it. But at the same time, I don't think that you have to be a connoisseur, you know, a fragrance connoisseur, a perfume expert to be able to enjoy this fragrance. It is so damn good, guys. The thing is, when I brought this one back to my home country, I got to experience this fragrance in a hot, humid, tropical climate, and I'm so glad I decided to do it because it smelled absolutely amazing in that kind of climate. And it's more than how beautiful Ganymede is. From now on, every time I wear this fragrance, it's gonna remind me of my home country. It's gonna remind me of that time when I go back and I visit my home, see my parents, get to, you know, stay in my home, at my home for more than 2 weeks. So I have such a sentimental, emotional connection to this fragrance right now. And gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I brought this back to Vietnam. Oh man. Okay. This fragrance is so different, so gorgeous, so unique that I feel like any of the descriptions I'm gonna do today not gonna do any justice. And I don't want to go too technical to describe about this fragrance. I will tell you how I feel about it, because to me that is the best way to describe this fragrance. Imagine you are in a tropical, hot, humid climate. You've been out a whole day, so you know, you kind of get that heat stroke. It's so freaking warm. Your body is heated up, and boom, out of nowhere there is a rain coming. And when that raindrops hit the ground, it brings up that, you know, that concrete, warm concrete smelling in the air, but at the same time the air is just get cooled down by the rains. So it has that cool and warm quality at the same time, that contrasting together, and it's such a unique experience and feeling that you can only have when you travel to a hot, humid, tropical place. And yes, that is exactly what I get from Ganymede. It is the first rain during a hot, humid day. This is that cool and warm contrasting effects in the air. It is the warm concrete with the cool air from the rain, from the wind. It is your warm skin that still radiates from the heat, and then now it's just contrasting with the cool rain, with the cool air. I know it sounds weird. I don't know if it makes any sense, but you have to experience this fragrance for yourself. And to me, this is a masterpiece. This is, I'm going to make this statement and you can agree or disagree, but I have to say this is the next level of perfumery in my opinion. This is the masterpiece. This is the next Baccarat Rouge 540. And gosh, this fragrance need more attention. I know that they have followers, they are a cult favorite, but to be honest, this fragrance needs more attention, and it should be experienced, it should be enjoyed not only by frag heads, not only by the people in the fragrance community, but also, you know, in the mass market. But yeah, let me stop right here. It is Ganymede from Marc Antoine Barrois. If you haven't tried this fragrance, seriously, go and try it, and please let me know what do you think about this fragrance. So the next fragrance I was gifted from Zijo is Opus Curé from Vilhelm Parfumerie. And this is how the bottle looks. Very standard bottle from Vilhelm Parfumerie. And I tried this one at Zijo, that's why I picked this fragrance. Now, I think this is a pretty fragrance. However, on my skin, it pulls pretty soapy. And Again, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I don't really like soapy fragrance. So for now, it's kind of a flop for me. And again, I'm so sad because I am the one to blame. I picked this fragrance, I smell it in the store, and I absolutely love it. I think it's such a beautiful, fruity, watery fragrance for the summer. But when I actually wear it on my skin, it just pulls too soapy for my liking. I think I will have to try it again, and I will update you guys how I feel about it. Because when I wore it last time, the weather is still cool, and I'm still waiting for the weather to get a little bit more warm so I can try fragrances like this. But for now, again, it's too soapy for my liking. Actually, let me give you the main accords and the notes for this fragrance. The main accords of this fragrance are fruity, floral, citrus, musky, ozonic, aquatic, powdery, rose, green, and tropical. This is a floral woody. It was created by Jerome Epinette. Top notes, we have acai berry, Sicilian lemon. Middle notes, we have raspberry bloom, magnolia, violet leaves. Base notes, we have musk, sandalwood, and amber. Like, smelling from here, it is so pretty, but again, just on my skin, it's pulled too soapy. I get a lot of that fruity wateriness at the beginning, but then it's turned to a very soapy fragrance that I don't really enjoy. But again, I will try this fragrance on a warmer day, and I will update you guys. So yeah, we have Opus Carré from Vilhelm Perfumerie. Alright guys, the next one is just a travel size, and it was gifted to me by Beta Beauty. It's the distributor of fragrances in America, and this is from Jusbox, and the fragrance I'm going to talk about is Feel and Chill. And this is the fragrance, and I actually also brought this one back with me to Vietnam. So compare it to Ganymede, of course, this cannot. Ganymede's still the one for me. Like, it is the win, and it has the strongest sentimental connections with my home country when I smell it from now on. But this one, it's still so beautiful fragrance for a beautiful hot humid tropical vacation. So if you love Wood Sage and Sea Salt from Jo Malone, if you love Pacific Rock Moss from Gulfian Bangs, you should try Jusbox Feel and Chill, because this is in that universe. It is in that category. It just has this, you know, very watery, aquatic, ozonic quality to it. I love that watermelon in here. It is very fruity, but at the same time very watery. You know, the feeling when you bite into the watermelons, it is what you get from this fragrance. And it's just like the name, Feel and Chill. It feels very, you know, relaxing, effortlessly chill. Just imagine you sitting at like a coffee lounge and just enjoying the music, enjoying your drink. That is the feeling that I get from this fragrance. I think after I finish this, you know, travel size, I want a full bottle of Feel and Chill from Jusbox. I just hope that they offer like a smaller size, because at this point I don't need 100 ml bottle. Consider my collection is growing quite big. I really don't need like a big bottle like that, but they only offer the biggest size, so I just have to have Feel and Chill because it's, man, it smells so darn good. But yeah, that is Feel and Chill from Jusbox. Alright guys, the next one I just got when I got back to America, and this is from Oman Luxury, and this fragrance is MARIYA. And here is the bottle. Very, very heavy bottle. I love the detail. Again, the cap is heavy and it's magnetic. The whole presentation is just scream luxurious. I really, really love this presentations. I haven't get a chance to really wear this one, so I will have to update you guys on this fragrance later. But I heard about this fragrance from Demi Rawling, and you know, she's kind of rave about this fragrance a little bit recently. So it just got me curious, you know, she just got me curious. So I blind bought MARIYA. So far from what I smell, this is a more gourmand version of Tom Ford Noir de Noir. So if you like that type of fragrance, I think you have a high chance you will like MARIYA from Oman Luxury. But for now, I have to give it a full wear test before I can tell you exactly how it smells and give you my honest opinion. So far, this is what I get. Gourmand versions of Noir de Noir from Tom Ford. So we have MARIYA from Oman Luxury. Alright guys, the last three fragrances I'm going to talk about today are from Miller Harris, and I've been wanting to get some Miller Harris fragrances for a while, but you know, again, I got distracted with other fragrances, so not until now I got their fragrances. But here we have three different fragrances from Miller Harris. The first one is Noir de Tubereuses, and I got this one in a 50 ml. And then we have Secret Gardenia. This is in a 100 ml bottle because they don't have a smaller size for a good price, so I get the 100 ml from Fragrance Net. And then this also a 100 ml. This is Rose Solange, and I got this one from their website with a small discount code. Now, Noir de Tubereuses, I actually bought this one when I was in Vietnam, the last day when I was in Vietnam. Anyway, long story short, I did not have a very good experience with perfume shopping in Vietnam, so I was about to give up on buying any fragrance in Vietnam until I visited store in Vietnam, and the girl that helped me with picking fragrances over there, she was really, really nice. So to be completely honest, I bought this one because I want to support her. I just want to, you know, I just hope that my purchase will give her a little bit of the commissions. But yeah, I want to be nice to the girl because she was so sweet to me. She's very attentive, very knowledgeable. So I bought this fragrance to support her. Anyway, since I want a Miller Harris fragrance for a while, I decided to pick up a bottle from Miller Harris, and it is Noir de Tubereuses. Now I haven't really had a chance to really wear this one outside, so again, I have to come back later and update you guys. But so far, this is, like the name, it is a tuberose fragrance. It's very carnal in my opinion. This is a more vintage take on the tuberose. This is not a modern tuberose. It is sweet, but not a bubblegum tuberose. It's a sweet tuberose, but not bubblegum tuberose. It has that, again, it has that vintage feel to it, if you know what I mean, like the kind of fragrance that you smell from Chanel, like Chanel No. 5. that is what I'm talking about. It has that vibe in here. I'm kind of like on the fence with vintage fragrance. I'm still learning about vintage fragrance. I'm still trying to get into it. I am not there yet, but I can appreciate vintage smelling fragrances. And this fragrance is one of them. It has that vintage touch to it, but it is so elegant. This is like grown woman tuberose type of fragrance. I don't think it's for everyone, but if you love that type of tuberose, maybe give this one a try because it's worth it. Secret Gardenia, I actually already smelled this one last year, so it is not a blind buy for me. I know exactly what it smells, and I've been waiting to see if I could find any good deal on it, and I finally found a really good deal on Secret Gardenia. So, you know, I just bite the bullet and buy this bottle. Like the name, this is a gardenia type of fragrance. It's more focusing on the aquatic floral size of the gardenia, and I absolutely love it. I wore it to work one day and it smelled so elegant, feminine gorgeousness. I'm really like embrace my femininity. I really tap into my feminine energy, and anything that smells feminine to me, I want it all, you know. So yeah, I've been wanting this fragrance for a while, and I know that it smells absolutely beautiful, feminine. I decided to buy it. So yeah, we have Secret Gardenia from Miller Harris. Alright guys, the last one, Rose Salons. This also not a blind buy for me. I smelled this one last summer, and I think it's beautiful. It is a patchouli rose fragrance. So if you're not into patchouli, maybe stay away from this, because the patchouli in here is very prominent, very clear. You can definitely smell that patchouli right away, but this is a beautiful, elegant, watery, airy rose patchouli, and that's why I want to have this bottle. I've been really enjoying my floral, musky, watery, aquatic era, you know, feminine era. So Rose Salons is literally within that category for me. So yeah, we have Rose Salons from Miller Harris. Alright guys, and that is all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching my video, for hanging out with me. I hope you guys really enjoy the new additions that I have in my collections, and I cannot wait to give you more details on some of them. Let me know which one that I talk about today that you want a full in-depth review. Let me know if you want a full in-depth review of Ganymede from Marc Antoine Barrois, because I think that fragrance just deserve a full in-depth review. You know, I will try my best. I will try my best with my words to describe this fragrance for you guys, but really, guys, if you haven't tried Ganymede, run out and try it right now. But yeah guys, thank you so much again for watching my video today. I'm so happy to see you guys again, and I will be back in the next video. Bye.